on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Elite Series 102, which is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. As always, use promo code FORLIFE. It will save you 10% off your order at checkout. Elite 102 is a set that I've really been anticipating. I feel like it's been a little bit since we got our last Elite set. I want to say that was, January? We got Elite 101 with Mr. America and Johnny Knoxville and all those other great figures, Cody Rhodes. And now we have Elite 102. So again, this is one that's been a long time coming. And today we're taking a look at Commissioner Foley, Sami Zayn, and Gunther. I have been excited for all these figures. I'll be honest, I was never really the biggest Sami Zayn fan. I mean, I'm just gonna say it out here. I didn't really like him for the longest, but this new Bloodline storyline really got me invested, so he won me over. What can I say? This is based off of his match at WrestleMania with Johnny Knoxville, so it is a little outdated, but it'll definitely fit in if you want to use it towards your current day Sami Zayn. We're getting Commissioner Foley. Look at all the great accessories he does come with. He comes with a little plant, the gavel, the interchangeable hands, as well as the Commissioner nameplate there. That is pretty damn sick. And Gunther, so if you remember, his last Elite figure was the Ringside Collectibles exclusive. He came with the UK Championship belt, and he was a lot heavier, so his, change in physique is definitely reflected in his newest Elite. This is actually one of the figures that I was really anticipating. The jacket just looks sick. Seeing it on display at the WrestleMania Access Superstore. So again, very happy to have all three in hand. You will see the packaging is your standard Elite box. You get the image of each wrestler here on the front, as well as a nameplate. You got Elite Series 102 on the top corner box. Flipping over to the side, you will have the nameplate for each wrestler. Flipping all the way over to the other side, you get the awesome images. Look how great that looks. Commissioner Foley, Sami Zayn, and Gunther. On the back, get the awesome larger images of each wrestler, as well as the read-up and the other figures in the wave. Enough chatting. Let's come back and go through these figures one by one and see what they're all about. So the first figure we are taking a look at is Gunther. And as far as his accessories go, you do get a set of interchangeable mic holding hands. The figure itself comes with this nice soft goods red trench coat. You will see the nice button designs here on the front. Very similar to the Walter figure we've gotten with the Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And Gunther is one of my favorites. I was really excited to get this figure in hand. Forget his physical appearance, the real big change there. This dude is just a stud in the ring. He's got such a presence. Love him in Imperium. I feel like this guy has star written all over him. So this newly updated figure is one I was really excited for, and it just looks great. I mean, look at the likeness to the head scan. This captures Gunther's likeness so well. He's got this nice kind of smug look. You can see he's got a little bit of that 5 o'clock shadow put on there. Just really came out nice. I feel like this is a perfect example of when the True FX technology from Mattel really takes these figures to another level. Looking on the back of the jacket, there is just a few more little designs here, but it is really plain. Not too much to the jacket itself for the most part. It's just the kind of the red soft goods fabric here. And getting the jacket off of Gunther, you can see Mattel has rewarded his hard work with a nicely new design torso here. He's definitely a lot slimmer than the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Walter. That definitely had a lot beefier torso for sure. Looks really nice. I wonder if this is similar to what Mattel is using for the new Hollywood or Hulk Hogan figures going down the road. But this does look nice. You see he does have the nice kind of big arms here. He also does come with those chopping hands, so if you want to give Sheamus or Drew McIntyre a nice chop, you can. I also do want to point out, I don't see any staining from the coat here. I know sometimes the red has some slight bleeding onto these figures, but so far so good with this figure. Even look at the definition on the back, man. Look at the torso, man. Just looks really nice. The head sits really nice on it also. You can see he's got the red trunks here on the front side. On the back, they are black. He does have the socks sticking out. No knee pads, of course. Very old school with Gunther. He's got the black and white lace boots. Very simple, but very nicely done by Mattel here. Really do like how Gunther came out. And in case you're wondering, yes, the new Intercontinental Championship belt looks great on this Gunther figure. And unfortunately, I don't have the Walter figure in my collection, but I wanted to bring in a few different Elites to give you some kind of scale comparison. So here we have Drew McIntyre on the left, and we have the most recent Elite Sheamus. I will say Drew is definitely a little oversized, but as far as Gunther and Sheamus, they seem to be about the same height, so I feel like the scale on Gunther looks pretty damn good. Next up, we are taking a look at Commissioner Foley. So for his accessories, you do get a set of interchangeable mic holding hands here. Additionally, you do get 2 sets of the thumbs up hands. The other one is on the figure itself. You get this Commissioner nameplate here. Looks really good. Throw it on a desk, as well as this cactus plant Definitely do like these accessories, especially fun for figure photography. And you will see he does come with the actual gavel or the hammer here. That is actually molded into the hand. If you guys can see that there, it does not remove. It is not removable. That is a nice touch. I actually prefer that. I feel like these are easily lost accessories sometimes. So nice little touch there for Commissioner Foley here. Looks really great. Giving you the thumbs up. And while we're at it, look at this head scan. This is probably, I'm going to go out there and say one of the best ones, because that Ringside Collectibles Cactus Jack head scan was phenomenal. So is this Commissioner Foley head scan. It just captures the likeness so well. He's got this nice goofy smile with the missing teeth. Got the short hair, if you remember Mick from that era. He also does have the ripped flannel here, and this is a nice soft goods material. It feels really good. I do like the nice designs on. You can see the buttons here, as well as the different flannel pattern. Take a look at the back. You can see the collar. And of course, it is removable. And I think this is pretty much your standard Mick Foley Mankind body that we've seen before with the shoes. So it is definitely reused. Generally, we'll have like a shirt or something over it, so you wouldn't be able to see the bigger torso here. I feel like we haven't seen this torso in a while. I feel like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, a lot of the earlier Legend figures did come with this torso, but it is being used here for Mick. You can see he's got the bigger torso. He's got Commissioner on the front. Got the double jointed pinless elbows as well. And really kind of basic from there. He's got the black sweatpants that we've seen before. Got the white sneakers. Nothing on the back. Very minimalistic as far as the attire, but this figure really looks great. Something that I feel like we've all wanted, and it was very simple for him to put together. I'm glad Mattel delivered here. Moving on to some comparisons. So on the left, we have the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Cactus Jack here. Still probably my favorite Mick Foley head scan. I'm dying to see that re-released on more of a traditional Cactus Jack body. Maybe an ultimate with the snakeskin boots, the bang bang hands. Definitely would be something that I hope we can get down the road. On the right, we have the infamous WrestleMania Elite that nobody seems to like. That head scan is atrocious. So probably from the best Mick scan to the second best to the worst, I'm sorry to say, but that is definitely on the same body as you can see Commissioner Foley versus the WrestleMania Elite. But you will notice again he does have that rubber shirt that goes over it, so it definitely makes him look a little bigger versus the newest Elite 102. Next up, we have the Elite 17 Mankind. Again, Mick just has so many different personas. I cannot wait for the new Defining Moments figure with the tacks in the back, the interchangeable heads. Definitely going to need 2 of that. And on the right, we have the Elite Dude Love. Again, one figure that I feel like doesn't get a lot of love, but I personally was a huge fan of Dude Love, so keep them coming. I hope we can definitely get an updated version of that. And you know it's coming at some point with the Monday Night Wars line announced. We are at some point. It's not been official yet, but you know we're going to get an Elite Mankind or Mick Foley, some kind of variation. Be cool if we can kind of get a 2 or 3 in 1, if it's even possible. But definitely some of my favorite Micks here. Last up, we're taking a look at Sami Zayn, and for his accessories, you do get a set of interchangeable taped mic holding hands, and probably the funnest accessory ever made by Mattel. You get the giant working mousetrap from WrestleMania versus his match with Johnny Knoxville. You will see this thing does open and close, so it's not an actual mousetrap. It's not going to slam on anyone, but probably one of the most fun accessories we've ever gotten. I'm surprised they were able to pull this one out, because it just seemed like a crazy accessory to include, and they did it. I mean, look at it next to Sami. It's massive. I will definitely have him in the mousetrap at some point during this review, but this looks really nice. You guys want to see what it looks like on the other side. Just some ports here on the bottom. But moving on to the Sami figure. So again, this is kind of pre-Bloodline. This is based on WrestleMania from last year, not this current year, WrestleMania 39. He does come with the camo hat, or the military hat, sorry. Looks pretty nice. I like the color to it, like the sculpt. It's got the slit opening in the back. Definitely a plus for your Sami figures. And look at that head scan, man. Very goofy, very crazy. It really just describes what that match was. I could picture him in that mousetrap, just kind of screaming and losing his shit. Looks really good. Absolutely love the sculpting here. The beard looks really nice. Just the expression is unbelievable. Just they really captured the likeness of Sami here. Take a look at the back of the hair. The torso does look pretty good. I feel like this actually fits him pretty nicely. He does have the taped wrist and hands here. This you'll see the sculpted belt on the front. Got Sami Forever on the side. Flipping on the other side, you get the little logo here. On the back, you will see the belt kind of loops all the way around. Do like that. He has the kind of black and white boots with the fatigues on. This just came out really nice. Again, simple attire, nothing too crazy, but they really just hit this one out of the park. And this is just really fun. Look at that mousetrap on Sami. You could have it closed on him, and look at that head scan. He's losing his shit. It's just really fun. Bravo to Mattel for really pulling this one off because it looks fantastic. So moving on to comparisons, unfortunately, I do not have any of the Sami Zayn figures in my collection. Why? Because I personally did not like him at all. I was not a fan, to say the least, of Sami Zayn. He was one of my least favorite wrestlers, and yes, he has won me over with this Bloodline storyline, so unfortunately, I don't have any others to compare, but I know a lot of us are going to pair this figure with some of his current guys. So here we have Sami Zayn next to the newest Kevin Owens figure, and they seem to scale really well together, so if you guys wanted to pair them for some figure photography or throw some tag team championship belts on them, that would definitely look awesome. And here we have the Honorary Uce next to the rest of the Bloodline. And before we wrap up here with some final thoughts, if you guys haven't already, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. We got tons more of WWE figure reviews coming up, as well as the second half of Elite 102 coming up right after this video review. We also do have the newest top pick figures coming in from Ringside Collectibles, so make sure to turn on those notification bells and stay tuned to my channel for the newest and greatest reviews. As far as these three figures go, I absolutely love them all. We'll start off with Sami. Everything about this figure is great. The head scan, the attire, I love the hat. Even the huge mousetrap he comes with is phenomenal. If there's one thing I would have loved to see, which I'm not faulting Mattel at all because obviously the budget is what it is, there's a claw t-shirt. I feel like that's what's missing from this figure, but hell, I'm not going to complain. I'd rather have the mousetrap over the claw shirt. I'm sure we're going to be getting plenty more Sami Zayn figures, so you can always grab an extra shirt from his upcoming Elites and throw it on this figure. So 100% recommend this figure. Mick Foley, love it. Fun accessories, just a fun figure. The head scan is great. The soft goods shirt is really a plus. And again, the rest of the gear is very simple, but it really just gets the job done. Gunther, without a doubt, this is his best figure. Very up to date as far as his current look. Throw on that Intercontinental Championship belt, really will complete it. Love all three of these figures. Can't say that enough. This has been one of my favorite sets that I've received in a long time, especially for current guys. I mean, for the most part, I'm a Flashback Legends collector, and I kind of cherry pick more of the modern day guys. I don't, I like to keep one of each maybe. But this is one I've been really looking forward to, and this set so far has not disappointed. Stay tuned for my second half review of Elite 102 with Edge, Rhea Ripley, and Austin Theory coming up. If you want these figures, they are now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. Use promo code FORLIFE. It will save you 10% off your order at checkout. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok for more great figure content. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.